Secularism is a beautiful word and a beautiful idea. There's little doubt about it. But what is the meaning of secularism? That's important. Secularism has various models. It has no universal definition. Secularism sprang as an idea of separation of the state from the churches. That's a very old definition. It has evolved much beyond that. I'll quote two Islamic models of secularism. One is that of Turkey, the other is of Bangladesh. Bangladesh Constitution's Article 8 and 12 specifically mention that secularism will be their state policy. At the same time, the Constitution of Bangladesh says that Islam will be state religion. Now, imagine, can the two coexist? If yes, then why not in the Indian Constitution you insert that India will be a secular state and Hinduism will be its state religion? Can you do that? No, not in India. Because here secularism has acquired a different connotation. Now come to Turkey, another Islamic model. Article 2 of Turkey Constitution says that it will be a secular state. The Constitution further says that no proposal to change or remove the word secularism from the Constitution will be accepted as constitutional. It will be unconstitutional. So it's a very staunchly secular state. 70 to 80% of the population of Muslims is Sunni Muslim. The total population of Muslims in Turkey is 90% approximately, and the rest is constituted by Christians and some other minor faiths. Out of the 90% of the Muslims in Turkey, 70 to 80% are Sunni Muslims. There are 85,000 Sunni mosques in Turkey, and the imams and all the karamcharis or the other workers in the masjid are appointed by the government, by the Presidency of Religious Affairs called Dinayat, and they are trained by the government and they are paid by the government. They are government employees. But the Alevi and other religions, the Alevis are a denomination of Islam itself, and the churches, they have been also demanding that they should be also paid from the government coffers. But no, not even other sects of Muslims are funded by the government, and they run their masjids, mosques and churches through their own resources. Now, what kind of model is this of secularism? But this is the model of secularism there. The UK says, the Education Act of 1996 says that religious education will be compulsory in schools, but the main focus will be on Christianity. Main focus will be on Christianity. It seems commonsensical. I don't object to that because that is normal. Maximum people are Christians there, so they should be studying Christianity better in the schools than others. So that's okay. It's a secular state. Imagine, it may not be technically secular because still the separation between the church and the state is not complete, as symbolically the queen or the king of the UK is the governor of the church. But practically it is a secular, truly secular state. Take Norway for instance, legally a secular state in Europe. You have to study Christianity in your schools there. It is also a model of secularism. But in India, we have evolved our own model, because here in many states it is the reverse secularism. In many states in the south, the churches, the clergy are paid by the government. In Bengal, the Mamata Banerjee government started paying the mullahs from the government coffers. It is very recently that somebody among the Hindus, Chandrababu Naidu, mustered the courage to do something for Hindu priests, very small number of priests, 1,000 plus. Justice means being just to all. The Constitution says that the minorities can have their own institutions of their own choice, they can govern it. But Hindu sects, Hinduism doesn't have a single book. Ramcharitmanas is for the Ramamargis, Gita is for others, Veda is for a third stream, Agam Shastra a fourth. Therefore, they should also be, it's very fair, they should also be allowed to set up their own institutions and to run them according to their choice. You, the state, should have the courage to issue guiding principles that whatever is taught there is not unconstitutional. But here in madrasas openly jihad is being taught. Every madrasa is teaching it. Deoband madrasa officially teaches it, the largest of all in the country. And this is, Mr. Arif Muhammad Khan exposed it to a Pakistani journalist. She said that you are talking nonsense. It can't happen. He said, I have got the textbook of Deoband madrasa. Look here. It says that you convert the Hindus. If they don't convert, carry out jihad against them. You don't have the courage, the judiciary, the executive, to stop this anti-constitutional teaching in the madrasas, and you don't allow the Hindu sects to set up their own institutions and teach. They hardly ever teach terrorism. You will not find any terrorist organization in the world which says that we follow Bhagavad Gita or Ramayana or Vedas. And you can list a number of famous terrorist organizations who say that we follow Islam. So you have no courage to stop that teaching, anti-constitutional teaching in the madrasas, and you don't allow even noble teachings in Hindu institutions. They can't set up such institutions. Why? Is it just and fair? No. So my request is that secularism is not a standard concept. Looks good. It has to be modified according to the situation in the light of justice. And this is all that I want, that there should be justice for Hindus also.